Jack, it's not playing.
What do you mean it's not playing?
I mean, it's not playing.
It's just working a minute ago.
Well, it's not working now.
It's not playing. No, it's not
Seriously?
playing. Yeah.
It's broken.
It's broken
It's always
again.
Patrick's fault.
We just fixed it. I don't know what to do. We just fixed it.
We got another one.
Get out of my way.
It's your fault. But it's not.
Good morning, Saugus. I'm Hayden Trowbridge, and today is Tuesday, October 30th.
And I'm Hailey Rutter, and this is SNN. What a rough month it has been. From the tragic actions of Mad Men last weekend to the unfortunate loss of our Dodgers in the World Series. It's been a crazy 4 weeks, and we've missed having our show.
But now, we're back on. For our first fact of the day back on air, we thought we'd share with you where the bearded figure Uncle Sam came from.
Sam Wilson was a meat packer who supplied preserved beef to the United States Army in the 1800s. The barrels of meat were stamped U.S. to indicate that they were property of the United States.
However, the soldiers joked that the initials U.S. were actually of the supplier, Uncle Sam Wilson. Maybe we should all think what the U.S. really stands for.
Please stand for the flag salute.
Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may now be seated.
Choir's Fall Review will be held this Thursday, November 1st at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. Tickets are available at the door for $10.
If you are not feeling well or have injured yourself, get a pass from your teacher and head to the health office. Do not contact your parents and expect to be summoned from class.
Now, let's go to Wes Cunningham with your sports news.
Good morning, Saugus. I'm Wesley Cunningham with your sports news. If you are interested in trying out for the track and field team, there will be an informational meeting today at lunch in the NPR. To participate in tryouts, you must attend the meeting to receive the necessary documents. Trials will be held November 13th to 16th on the track during 7th period and after school. If you have questions, you can see Coach Russell in room P1604 or on the track. The 5-on-5 Dodgeball Tournament of Champions will continue today in the gym at lunch. All teams are in action and playoffs will begin next week. Dodger World Series tickets will be given to the winning team. Also stay tuned for information regarding this year's Superstars competition, a competition between the 4 classes. And as always, don't forget to dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge. That's all for me. Tomorrow is Halloween, and some of you may either be trick-or-treating or taking care of siblings while they trick-or-treat. Here's Sharon Yuxel with more on Halloween practices.
Good morning, Saugus. I'm Sharon Yuxel reporting for SNN. Halloween is coming up, so when trick-or-treating on Halloween, there are some basic safety rules to follow. When walking across streets, you should only cross at crosswalks and make sure to look both directions before crossing. It is also very important that you are not on your phone when you are crossing the street. Anytime you are not crossing a street, be sure to stay on the sidewalk. When driving on Halloween, you must make sure to keep a safe and steady speed at all times. Be alert for kids wandering in the streets. It is important to eliminate any distractions that might take your focus away from the road when driving, such as texting. Lastly, carefully check all candy before eating it. Throw away any candy that is not sealed properly with a wrapper and avoid homemade treats received from strangers. You never know if something harmful was added into it, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. The most popular trick-or-treating hours are from 5:30 to 10 p.m. So make sure whether you are walking or driving to follow these rules and stay safe. This has been Sharon Yuxel reporting for SNN.
As well as keeping safe during trick-or-treating, please remember that there are rules for what kinds of costumes students can wear tomorrow. The administration wants you to know that all traditional dress code rules apply.
Also, no masks, clown costumes, or fake weapons will be allowed. Costumes ridiculing or demeaning others' race, religion, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or political party will not be allowed.
Please be advised that the administration reserves the right to exercise their discretion in regards to the appropriateness of a student's costume. If they find a student's costume is a disruption to the learning environment, the student will be required to change. Additionally, any prohibited items that are brought to school will be confiscated and may not be returned.
In other news, Saugus PTSO is providing an opportunity for Saugus clubs and teams to fundraise at their annual Saugus Boutique this Saturday and Sunday. If your group would like to sell any food items, you will need a permit from the LA County Public Health Department. You can send your application to the email listed below.
Students must carry their school ID cards at all times when on campus. Failure to do so will result in the loss of off-campus privileges.
Halloween is tomorrow, and if you don't have a place to go, there's a haunted place right here in New Hall. Here's Katie Garibay with more.
Good morning, Saugus. I'm Katie Garibay, reporting for SNN. As the spine-chilling day of Halloween approaches, to get into the spooky spirit, let's take a look at the possibly haunted historical Heritage Junction.
Heritage Junction is a non-profit corporation which opened in 1975. Its focus is to preserve history and educate people about the important structures which have a rich background in our community. Ever since it has opened, there's been a lot of paranormal activity and creepy history about the structure that has been uncovered. Located on the grounds at the park, you can find 9 different historical landmarks that each hold a piece of SCB's history. Today, we are only going to focus on 2 of the creepiest structures, which each have some frightening backstory: the Saugus train station and the New Hall Ranch House. The Saugus train station opened on September 1st, 1887, when the Southern Pacific Railroad completed a spur line to Ventura, but was not moved until June 24th, 1980, to its present location on the land. Right next to the train station, you can find the New Hall Ranch House, which was originally located in what is now the Six Flags parking lot in the 1850s. As the years went on, the house fell into very poor conditions, but with a grant from the city of Santa Clarita, the house was moved to Heritage Junction during the nights of August 14th and 15th of 1990. Now, let's dive deeper into why many actually believe that these buildings may be haunted. Starting off with the train station. Many believe there's a shadow man inhabiting the inside of the building. An investigator named Bridget O'Dine was on the 2nd story of the station taking photos of a room when she suddenly caught some frightening figure in her photo. She proceeded to take 2 more photos, which were later described to have what she called a shadow man. This isn't the only unexplainable circumstance that has happened in the train station. In 2016, 2 male investigators named Albert and Joey West caught an EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, on their recorder. The audio next is what they caught that day. These EVPs were also caught inside of the ranch house, which is another building that is believed to be haunted. The EVP they caught had the voice of a little boy. It is not as clear as the last one, but he can be heard saying, "I want my mommy." It is not the only paranormal activity that has been caught in this house. Many have stated that they believe to see a lady dressed in blue. It is said that this woman can be seen from the 2nd story windows of the house waving out. Whether all these paranormal activities are real, one thing's for sure: the buildings at Heritage Junction are filled with strange stories and possibly, whether you believe it or not, ghosts.
So remember, Saugus, if you're looking for a scare or hoping to encounter a ghost this Halloween, Heritage Junction is the place to be. This has been Katie Garibay reporting for SNN.
Thanks, Katie. Even if you don't believe in ghosts, it's still a fun place to visit.
Tomorrow there will be a special Halloween rally schedule with an ASB costume contest. That's all for today. I'm Hailey Rutter. Stay tuned for SNN Radio and Saugus Today.
And I'm Hayden Trowbridge. Have a great day and a great Halloween. We will see you on Thursday. Probably.